My great-grandfather, he purchased a place sometime in the 50s. His son, my grandfather, Bud, he moved up here in late 59, and him and his wife, Janet, they raised replacement dairy heifers for different dairies around, and then moved on into beef cattle. And that's kind of how this whole thing started. Grandpa, he was a straight hard worker, and it was long, hard days, 7 days a week. He might take the evening off for, like Christmas dinner or something like that. He worked hard all the time, every day, and usually it's just him and the dog, out gathering cattle, before they had kids and they got older. And when I was about 12, really actually started actually contributing, a lot. I was about at 12, 13 when I could unload, a full truck of hay, by myself, So that's when I actually really did, feel like I was actually doing my part. Start at a little age, you'd ride on your dad's lap, and steer the tractor until you could reach the pedals, So I wish everybody could kind of grow up how I did, to be honest about it. When my grandpa and his brother, they kind of retired, and my dad started running it full time because they said, we're done, we're retiring. And at that time, probably 14 or 15. So I says, this is what I want to do. So I said, I'll help you. And we've tried to buy it in the past, but it never penciled out. So yeah, there's basically a split in the family where the one half was retired out, and none of the kids or grandkids wanted anything to do with it. Just kind of wanted a paycheck, so they kind of forced it into coming for sale. And then my wife's father-in-law, he's got a hemp business. We joined up with Flura, and they've been stepping up to the plate, I think, as far as to come in, and they had a plan. Most people are like, we'll just buy the place and kick you down the road. They're more or less wanting to, work with a person, and that's the kind of relationship I like. We didn't have enough money, to invest into making 90 acres of hemp production, start to finish, and actually get it harvested and gone. And my father-in-law and Flura, they know enough people that they came in, chumped down the money, to upgrade part of the irrigation part. We done a good half of the field work already. They came in, they're working on the rest. They brought in the plants, they brought in the equipment to plant it. They're supposed to have a harvester. Could come through the good harvest this fall and be able to pay for the place, and it'll stay in the family, and we can look on to future business with Flora and the hemp and the CBD companies. And as far as me, it's going to feel good. I take pride in saying I'm fourth generation on this place, and my kids will be the fifth. It's going to be a great thing to pass it down, see the sixth, seventh generation running it, and they can say, hey, my great grandpa Bud was running this. I mean, I think every kid likes to say, hey, my great grandpa was here, and he'd done this, and we improved it a little bit over time, and that's just part of how it's supposed to be run, I think anyways.